What's good, people? Today I'm going to be talking to you about how to actually wave dash with Raven on Leverless style controller or Hitbox. So the first thing I'd recommend to do is to make sure that your SLCD is in neutral. So what that means is you press down or you hold down and then you hold up and it's neutral. So I'm going to put the inputs on so you can see it. Okay, so I'm going to hold down and I'm going to hold up, and as you can see it's neutral now. So this is the SLCD mode I recommend you to use when playing Tekken, especially with Raven, because the thing is, if you wave dash like this is the correct wave dash you want to be doing, because you can actually just pick the QCF one. You can choose to do it, so it's not like you're forced to do it. You can choose to do this one, but this one keeps you in full crouch, so that he has two versions. This one that doesn't keep you in full crouch, and the one that does keep you in full crouch. So I think it's very useful to have both kind of methods available to you. Now, if you have the version where up takes priority, you're not going to gain access to those two methods of wave dashing. You're only going to have one. But that's why I would recommend for you to have your hitbox in SLCD neutral. So that means if you hold down and you press up, you will get neutral. This is the optimal mode for Raven, so I would recommend to switch. So now we're going to get into the input. So I'm going to switch to the big screen so you can see my hands on the big screen. So now I'm going to show you the input. So the first method I was doing was QCF and then cancelling it with up, QCF, cancel it with up, QCF. This method is good if you want to do QCF moves. So as you can see, easy access to QCF moves because all you're doing is cancelling the crouch dash with up. So now I'm going to show you the method that I use to stay in crouch. So Raven has a crouch step in crouch. So please know the difference between a crouch dash and a crouch step, because a crouch step is slide in crouch, slide input in crouch. So that's the difference between a crouch step, and you can get to crouch step using crouch dash as well, because as you can see, so the first one is crouch dash and then now he's in crouch. So look, he's in crouch. Second one is crouch step. So now what we're using is SLCD to cancel crouch step and repeat crouch steps, so chain crouch steps. So that's how you would do it. Now the input itself is, when you're in crouch, you have to piano down forward, or you hold down and then you piano forward and up. See what I mean? So you need to get used to the timing, and it's piano. So now we're on P2, and the same thing applies. It is a little bit more difficult to do the first method on P2 because it's QCF, repeated QCFs, and QCF can be difficult on P2 as well. So you just kind of have to focus on technique before speed, and then the speed will come when you have the technique down. So it's QCF, and then you cancel the QCF with up. So side step cancel. So that's how you would do the first method. Now, the second method is the one in crouch. So with crouch step. So the same thing applies, it's just the opposite direction now. That's the first method. Second method. This is crazy that this launches, by the way. I don't know the combo yet, but yeah. Destroy. Raven's sick, man. You know what? I'm going to show you on the big screen just before I kind of close off the video. So we're on P2. So I'm going to show you the first method again. So down, down, forward, forward. So QCF, and then you cancel it with up, and then you just kind of repeat it. That's the first method. Now the second method. So the second method now is with kind of the neutral, and so you would do this to initiate it. So now you're in crouch, piano. So yeah, I hope that guide helped you. If you need any help, just let me know in the comments and I will try to answer any questions. But I think the biggest tip I would give you is to actually put your board into neutral mode. So holding down, holding up gives neutral. So yeah, I think it gives you more kind of choice over what method you want to use, because as I said, I feel like the different crouch dash methods and the wave dash methods can give you different usage for different situations. So that's why I think having the choice of both of them really helps. I hope that helped. Peace.